Okay, so first up, I have this. It's called a Shakti mat, and it's actually an acupressure mat that you lay down on. I think it was made in New Zealand, and I bought this probably about 2 or 3 years ago, but not really knowing exactly, what, how could we say, how it was going to be affiliated with, as you can see, sacred geometry, and also how that features in Eastern philosophy quite a bit, especially in, say, the Hinduism practices and yoga and stuff like that. So I'll give you a squiz at it, just so you can avoid buying one. So that's what it looks like. Oops. There you go, it's a Shakti mat. These are little plastic nodules that you lie down on. They're quite sharp, and they're meant to stimulate that acupressure, acupuncture type of experience. So you can see heavily the geometry there, which I am no longer going to have as part of my belief systems and practices. In here, this is not necessarily all going to be thrown out, but it does have quite a lot of my little crystal collection. So I've got here some selenite candle holders, love-shaped heart, all these little crystal sets that I used to have for sale in my office. This is what I called a psychic development crystal pack. I've got the star, selenite. I had all these things for sale in my, here we go, some chakras, yoga essential oil. Got that in India in the international airport. Some more crystals. So these are all my little crystals that I used to have. I've got I think they call it the Merkaba, depending on how you pronounce it. So I've got lots of things in there that I'm going to get rid of. Some other stuff. This is just like a work booklet that I had. There we go. When I taught my first Reiki 1 class, I just had some notes that I used just to explain what Reiki was. And here we go. Here's my certificates. And I think all my certificates I've got in there that I'll be getting rid of. This is what I got given when I did Reiki 2. As you can see, got the symbolism there that we're talking about with the Shakti mat. It's very much embedded within New Age. I've got some more incense stuff that I got from the India International Airport I'm going to get rid of. Got here, I used to really love these, some selenite towers. It's a small one, and my 2 biggies. I actually sold a few of these. Probably I shouldn't have sold them. Some sage, white sage that I used to use for cleansing. Got some Tibetan Buddhist healing music. Again, notice some of the symbology and what's there in the pictures. We've got here earth grids, Gaia's sacred site patterns. I even bought this for my son. The Little Soul in the Sun by Neil Donald Walsh. Louise Hay, I Think I Am, that's the affirmations. This book, I've got loads. I actually was reading a lot of Anastasia books. I got the first 3. Ringing Cedars of Russia, it doesn't... Oh, David Icke. I bought this one at the UFO convention thing that I went to recently, which I probably won't end up reading. Celestine Prophecy, DMT, The Spirit Miracle, Way of the Peaceful Warrior, and that was actually, I've got to return that to the church I used to go to, so maybe I'll post that back to them instead, because it's not really my book. The Grand Illusion, Crystal Children, Atlantis, and this isn't really to shame any of these authors either. It's just to kind of give you an example of, what I'm purging in my own New Age collection, and it's pretty. I feel really sad about it, but at the same time, I'm convinced. I used to use this as a Reiki table cover. It's just rainbows. I'd have the red down the bottom of the table and the purples up the top of the head when you came for Reiki sessions with me. What else have I got in here? I've got some geometry jewellery that I got from the template ceremonies when I attended those. Oh, look, more crystals, got pyramids, all these pyramids, rings. I actually sold all of my cards, so these are the last cards that I've got left. Gaia, Tarot. You can see all the crystals and jewellery in there. I went to a family yoga weekend with my family, and obviously I bought this singlet, and it's got the chakras on the back of it. And then the only other thing that I'll show you, which actually doesn't appear to be here, but I did have some cushions that I no longer wanted, and that I had bought specifically. Oh, there they go. I'd bought these specifically from Tree of Life to furnish my New Age office, and you'll possibly recognise these as a patchwork kind of cushions. And I had some other cushions. There they are. Had these cushions. These. So those will be going as well. Yeah, and that's it.